Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to our weather update on Sunday, August 24th, 2025. So, for the Sunday afternoon, we have quite a mess of weather over the country. In saying that, there's nothing too impactful going on. It's just a mixture of low clouds, some cumulus clouds around, some high clouds, some cirrus and cirrostratus, as well as some sunshine. Now, through the afternoon, we are expecting many areas to turn more sunny as the low-level cumulus does disappear away, and the only factor that might limit your sunshine will be some high clouds, but really, the only thing that will do is turn it more milky and hazy. However, on the west coast, there is a weak weather system just off the west coast there, and that might just bring in a bit of drizzle to the western fringes of the country. However, amounts will stay minimal, and that front will break up even more so through the afternoon and evening. And if we zoom out, this is just a trivial factor in the weather. The more major impactful factor would definitely be Ex-Hurricane Erin here. It has now moved into the central North Atlantic Ocean, and it will be bringing in some rain at times, some breezy weather, but by the time Erin makes landfall, it will be very mature and very much fills only a shallow low, really. I say shallow compared to what it was. It'll be quite deep still, but the key thing is that the contrast in pressure with the low pressure system won't be too big, and therefore winds won't be a main hazard with this low pressure with this area of low pressure as it moves into us through late next week. Also, as we drag the map further down, somewhere out here, I think it's there, we have Tropical Storm Fernand, and let's see how that is forecasted to move. Looking at the NHC, it's currently, as I said, only a tropical storm, and it will stay that way right through towards the middle of next week, and by Wednesday it is becoming post-tropical as it moves just southeast of Newfoundland. So yeah, Fernand, first of all, missing any major land areas or islands, and secondly, as of yet, not powering up to hurricane status. Whether or not this will influence the weather remains to be seen, so I thought I'd show you that because this could be the next curveball thrown our way. Moving on to the UKV high-res precipitation and cloud forecast, we can see that today is quite dry and bright, but as you can also see, there's a lot of cloud around, that might just block the sun out for a bit. But as we go through the afternoon and evening, more areas, especially away from the west coast, turn brighter with more clear spells forming. Now overnight, the story stays the same. Some high cloud here and there, but overall, quite a clear night in store. And through Monday itself, many areas stay dry and fine, although southerly winds will freshen, especially in the west and south, as rain pushes in, and this bout of rain could be heavy at times as it tracks eastwards through the afternoon and evening, clearing the east coast late in the evening. Now behind that, this front here will be the barrier between the high pressure that we're seeing now and the low pressure that's coming in next week. So moving into Tuesday, you can see a whole host of showers packed into the west coast, and on Tuesday itself, it's very showery, some heavy showers at times, possibly hail and thunder in there as well. Into Wednesday, we see a more longer area of rain coming through, again heavy at times, possibly convective, so maybe some thunderstorms as well, especially in the south of the country, as this part of the front, as I said, does look quite convective. Going through Wednesday itself, you can see the sky is clear behind that area of rain, and more showers follow. So next week is a very showery, changeable, mixed week, but nothing too insane. Thursday looks very showery actually, big downpours out there, and Friday very similar. So not a washout, some sunshine, but definitely much more unsettled than of late. Moving ahead to the UKV temperature forecasts. Today, Sunday, is quite a warm day with highs of like 19 to 22 Celsius. Definitely warmer than it was last week. Now that we've cut off that nagging, chilly easterly winds. Going through the evening and overnight, lowest temperatures remain in the mid-teens due to a freshening southerly breeze. Into Monday, warmest temperatures will be in the Eastern Midlands, with highs there widely reaching 22 or 23 Celsius and maybe a local 24. And for the UK, if you're in, say, Midlands, West Midlands, up towards the Cheshire Gap area, highs of 29 or a local 30 Celsius. Other parts of England, so Eastern England, getting up to 26 or 27 degrees. Northern England and Wales, low to mid 20 Celsius. Scotland, Northern Ireland, high teens, low 20 Celsius. So Monday is a bank holiday for England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So this last burst of warmth of summer, at least for the foreseeable future, is coming at the right time. Going through into Monday evening and overnight, temperatures do lower from the west as that cold front clears away. Tuesday itself is much cooler than Monday. The only areas reaching 20 Celsius will be local areas of the far east, say Dublin, Drogheda area, Dundalk, and into Wednesday morning, temperatures low teens. Again, high teens, possibly scraping in 20 Celsius on Wednesday afternoon, but definitely much cooler into next week. Moving ahead to the ensemble graphs for Dublin from the GFS midnight run. Yes, so what you're seeing here, these ensembles up here are forecasting the upper temperatures, and the ones down here are forecasting the rainfall, the precipitation. And if you zoom in, upper temperatures on the y-axis and dates on the x-axis. So starting off with the upper temperature forecast, you can see that the red line is the average line right there. The white line is the ensemble mean, the average, and each little line is one ensemble member. And we're currently above average, about 10 degrees. So that stays to be the case to Tuesday. We see a big collapse in temperatures. That's as Erin moves in. That's the cold front on Monday. About average, really, through the rest of August. But start of September, from about the 30th of August to the 5th or 6th of September, there's a window here of below average upper temperatures. So looking quite cool into the first week of September there. And earlier we did the ECM long-range forecasts, and that was reflected in the anomalies for temperatures there for that week. And going into the second week of the month, it looks a bit milder, but really at best recovering to about average. And also down here you can see each spike is an ensemble member forecasting rainfall. We're dry up till like Monday, Tuesday. Then we are looking very showery at least, if not wet, through the end of August and into the first 10 days of September. So even with the slight recovery in temperatures there, it's staying unsettled. Moving on to the GFS 6Z run, we can see that we have high pressure to the east at the minute. Some temporary warmth and dry weather, but that will be short-lived. In comes Ex-Hurricane Erin to our northwest by Tuesday, Wednesday. A lot of showers and areas of rain. That low pressure does end up sinking in over the country by Friday, Saturday. A lot of showers and rain with that as well. It stays cool and wet. Jet stream to the south with that as well. So jet stream is down here. That allows the areas of low pressure to be over the country. Slight blocking possibly towards the north. And there it is. And the Azores High weakened to the south. Going into early September, we keep it westerly, cool, showery, wet, windy, you name it. A weak ridge really by the 5th, that will be flattened off readily by this area of low pressure. Another weak ridge by the 8th, a bit warmer then, but really there's a lot of low pressure waiting in the wings to the west to barrel in. So yeah, while going into the second week of September, although there could be a slight recovery in temperatures just based on the orientation of the areas of low pressure and high pressure, really fundamentally it stays and settles. ECMWF, like this, so once again, today's quite nice. So it's Monday, but you can see to our west, in comes Erin. It stays to our west really through Tuesday, Wednesday, but as we go through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, when we're done, I don't know what it is, but goes right over the country, so going cooler, winds going more northwesterly, and yeah, it stays very unsettles. Could be a named storm there by next Tuesday if that's correct. Oh yeah, bear in mind, on Monday the 1st of September, we're seeing a new list of storm names coming out. And we end up on the 8th of September looking cool and wet. It stays westerly, really. Slight warm up there by the 5th, but that is with low pressure, so a lot of rain with that. And yeah, going through to the UK Met Office run. UK Met Office run, same sort of story here, at least for today and tomorrow. High pressure to the east, but it is weakening off as this area of low pressure barrels in from the west mercilessly. And going through into next week, Tuesday, Wednesday are quite southwesterly influenced, so you know, a lot of showers and rain around there. But as we go through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that the winds go more northwesterly, and it will really start to cool down there, and temperatures overnight could start to get into the single figures in shelter. GEM, once again, Ex-Hurricane Erin stays to the northwest into Tuesday, Wednesday, but that will be enough to bring us rain and winds, and then it does fill in even more and go over the country by Saturday and Sunday next week, and we stay very, very cool and showery. Jet stream is to the south, and we keep seeing these areas of low pressure. Look at this, by the 3rd of September, the Azores High is nothing. It's nothing. It's just 1,020 millibars, and it's weakened to the south and it's displaced south of the Azores. It's nowhere near us. Yeah, R.I.P. Icon. Let's see what this is doing. So once again, mild, warm and dry into today and tomorrow, but bear in mind tomorrow, winds will be freshening up, and we stay unsettled through next week, really. The real uncertainty we have now, we currently have pinned down the exact pattern that will unfold through the end of August and start of September, but some models are showing some really deep lows blossoming out of nowhere in this pattern with a more strong jet stream, so it's pinning down these possibly stormy lows. I think that's our next goal in the forecasting. So here's the arpege. Once again, today is the best day to come, really. Lighter winds, warm and dry, but tomorrow, Monday, the ice bars are starting to pack together more tightly, so getting blustery, but still warm in the east with sunshine, but that's the last of it. Cold front comes through Monday evening, and we end up on Tuesday, Wednesday, showery, cooler, wetter, and into next Thursday, the low pressure is starting to move over the country. Jet stream is getting stronger and moving to our south. You can see it's powering out of Newfoundland and actually going down towards Iberia, and that will set up a trough over the country, and that will prolong any unsettled weather. So everyone, thanks for watching this video. Definitely interesting to see what's happening here. Definitely a strong signal for low pressure, both from today's video here and from the earlier video looking at the ECM long range forecasts. So exactly how this September will pan out is of very big interest. All will be revealed. Everyone, thanks for watching. I will see you later on for the CFS. Bye for now.